fucking cold. What's going on, guys? Back with another video with some pretty bad news. I was really not looking forward to the day where I would have to make this announcement. It's nothing tragic, you know, I'm still gonna be making content, of course. Really what it is it's just that, you know, I live on the East Coast. In case some of you guys don't know that, I live in Maryland. You know, who knows where Maryland is? I feel like it's like the little town, the little state, I guess, that no one knows of. But you know, I live in Maryland, basically right outside of DC, and it is currently November 3rd, and this morning it was about 35 degrees when I woke up, and it's about 40 degrees, maybe 45 degrees right now as I'm riding. And so, oh, and on top of that, I'm actually getting over a bit of a 24-hour flu that I had. So I really should not be out on the bike right now in this cold weather, you know. But I'm still doing it. I'm still trekking for you guys, of course. Mainly just to put this little update out there, which, you know, the update being, I'm going to be posting a little bit more, less frequently. That's the word. Reason being is because while a lot of my content is just, you know, me out and about riding the bike, I kind of can't do that when it's freezing cold. You know, I don't have proper riding gear. I don't have, you know, heated gloves or heated jacket or, you know, wind breaking pants or anything like that. Like, I threw on a long sleeve shirt, the thickest joggers that I could find, the thickest socks that I could find, Vans, and gloves. And these gloves, you know, they're a lot better than what I didn't have last year. Because last year I had the issue of riding when it was freezing cold and I didn't have any gloves, so it was hard for me to like brake and stuff. But this year, what the fuck is that? What the hell? But you know, this year, well, I do have gloves. It does help a lot, but it's still cold. You know, these aren't heated gloves, or I don't have, like, from what I've seen, like heated bike bar or handlebar grips or anything like that. And you know, some of you guys might say, oh, 30, 40, 50 degrees cold, it's not that bad. And you know, it wasn't. I went to go get the mail today and it was pretty okay. But you got to take into account, I'm riding at almost 30 miles an hour on an e-bike. No heating, no air conditioning, no nothing. So you know, that's where it's kind of tough. So I'm gonna do my best to post at least one riding video a week and maybe one mod video a week. I have some accessories from Blur Boundaries coming in that I do plan on making a video on, just to, you know, updating my bike a little bit. Maybe even, I don't know, maybe I'll even like go back, reuse some old bike footage and just do like a commentary, like, fun fact, like I used to do, but instead of biking videos, it was over Call of Duty gameplay, since for those of you who don't know, I'm a Call of Duty gamer. So yeah, I'm hoping that, I mean, best case scenario, it's only cold for November and December and January. I don't know, because of global warming or something, I'll start being able to ride consistently again. But if not, then I might not be able to, you know, make consistent riding videos until maybe February or March, where in my area, that's where it starts to get warmer. So with that being said, if there's anything you guys want to see from me, you know, maybe you guys want to see just me talking about different bikes that are going to be on the market soon. I know there's the Onyx CTY bike. I know Monday has announced their Paizo, which is like pretty much their updated Gen 7 bike. The Saunders Metacycle, I know they just finished closing out the reservations for pre-orders. And of course, you know, there's always bikes that are going to be announced and going to be released through Kickstarters or through big companies or whatever. If you guys want to see me do videos just straight up talking about that, kind of giving my thoughts on it, or whatever the case may be, or if you guys want to, you know, link me some good riding in the winter gear so I can keep doing this more comfortably, let me know and I'll do my best to, you know, provide what you guys want to see. And you know, keep the content going. Like I said, aiming for at least one riding video and maybe one just at home mod bike video, update video, something. I have no idea. I really don't know yet. The winters are always tricky. I was not looking forward to this at all, but it is what it is. You know, I feel like I look so dumb to people right now, like in their cars, all nice and cozy, and then here I am on a bike in the cold. People are probably looking at me like, yo, what is this guy doing? Why is he on a bike in 40-degree windy weather? And, you know, I know weather is much worse in other parts of the country or other cities or stuff like that, but people underestimate how bad the weather can be over here. Who is this asshole that parked here? Like, who would park right in front of a dumpster? Like, what an idiot. Like, there's parking spots all over the place. Why would you park in a dumpster? Oh, hey, they're opening a tropical smoothie cafe here. I feel like that would have been a lot better timing if it wasn't so cold right now. Like, this is a small shopping plaza, and they look like they're going to be open probably within a few weeks. So I don't know if them opening a smoothie place here in the middle of winter is really a good idea. Okay, got a little pick-me-up from the 7-Eleven. Hopefully that helps. But I thought that it would be a pretty good idea just to kind of give you guys some tips on what to do with your batteries or your e-bikes in general when it starts to get cold. Because basically, and this is probably like the dumbest way to explain it, lithium-ion batteries, like what we have in our e-bikes in general, like pretty much any e-vehicle, boosted board, juiced e-bikes, whatever, right? Any electric vehicle does not like either extreme heat or extreme cold. Now in the extreme heat, that's, you know, mainly summertime. Like if you keep your bike outdoors in the summer and just let it cook in the sun, that's not good. And same thing goes for the winter time. If you keep your bike outside in the winter time, which, number one, you should never keep your bike just straight up outside ever. Like if you're gonna do that, you know, have it locked up, have it chained up, and at least have a rain cover on it of some kind, you know. But you know, you should never do that in general. But if you know, if you have the ability to not do that, like if you have a garage or a shed, obviously keep your bikes in the garage or in the shed locked up and safe and everything. That's what I do. I have a garage in my house. I have both my bikes in there. My S1 and my RX are both in the garage all the time. But what I'm going to start doing now that it's getting colder, like literally today was like the first cold day that we got. So what I'm going to start doing as of today is I'm going to bring the batteries inside. I'm going to keep the e-bikes in the garage, but bring the batteries inside. So that way the batteries, you know, basically, not that they would, but so that way they won't freeze over in the winter or anything. And I'm not saying that, you know, worst case scenario, your batteries will freeze and they can never be used again. That's like the absolute worst case scenario. What typically does happen is because of the heat and the cold, the battery cells expand and I guess shrink a little bit, which, you know, tanks your range, tanks your battery life, tanks maybe even your top speed as well. So that's a loud ass phone call. So pro tip, if you have batteries of any kind for any electric vehicle, what the fuck is that car doing? I should have just moved up there so I can just not let them do that. That's stupid. Like, you're trying to turn in the middle of oncoming traffic. Yeah. Like, people see how dumb that is, right? But yeah, keep your batteries indoors, inside your house. Even if you can't bring your whole bike inside, just use your keys, bring the batteries inside. It's just that simple. You might not be able to ride for a couple of weeks or a couple of months maybe, but when you can ride, at least your batteries will be good. At least your batteries won't be, you know, overall damaged from the weather or from the temperatures or anything like that. Just do that. And obviously this really only goes for people who, you know, live in a colder area like me. If you live like on the West Coast or maybe even in Texas, I think it doesn't get too cold. Maybe you can get off with just, you know, taking care of your bike in the garage like I typically do, like I mentioned. But if it's gonna start getting cold around you, super cold, like you're not used to it, like it's snowing, like it's freezing, you can see your breath cold, bring your bikes inside. Bring them inside. That guy's compensating for something. And you'll just thank me later, okay? I've had my S1 with no issues at all with the battery for about 3 years now. See, I hate people like that. Like, why? Why is your car so loud? I mean, obviously this is for the car community. Like, I don't get it. Are you trying to flex on people who are on bikes or something? Because that's not the first time that's happened, you know? Maybe they're just jealous that my bike is cooler than their whole car. Like, that car was like a beater car, it looked like, and they just changed the exhaust or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, basically that's pretty much it. I'm just literally rambling on for the sake of the video, for the sake of content. Bring your e-bikes, bring your batteries inside. Keep your e-bikes in the garage if you can. I don't have my bikes locked up in my garage. Like, I don't have them chained up to a pole or something. Just because, one, my neighborhood's pretty quiet. I've lived here for over 10 years and have not once heard of any sort of situation where there's a garage break-in, so I'm not worried about that. I do, however, plan on getting some air tags just to be on the safe side, because you never know. Just to have them on my bike hidden somewhere, just as, you know, extra security. You can never have extra security. You can never be too, you know, protective when riding one of these things. So always got to be on the safe side, guys. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much the video. Told you guys the update, how it's getting super freaking cold now, and it's not necessarily the best riding weather, but it is what it is. I'll still try my best for you guys. Kind of told you guys some ideas on the channel, what I will try to post in the meantime while it is cold. It's gonna be tough. That's gonna be, you know, me doing that for like a couple of months, you know, so it'll be tough. One thing I will try for sure is a snow test. I feel like there haven't been many RXs, or really any of the new gen bikes in general, that have gone through a snow test, especially with the Grizzly tires that are really meant for off-road. I wanted to do an off-road video, but then it got cold and I didn't really want to do that anymore. So when it snows, let me know if you guys want to see a snow Grizzly test. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I did try the S1 in the snow a long time ago before I started posting e-bike content, and it did pretty okay. But, you know, over the years, over the tires being used and everything, tread goes down. So it is what it is. But the Grizzly tires, they are still fresh and new. So I definitely want to see how they hold up in the snow. I think there's really I've only seen one other RX with Grizzlies in a snow. Like, it wasn't even like being used in the snow. It was just a picture of it. You see me coming. What the fuck was that? That made no sense. What the fuck was that? Hold on. Dude honked at me because I was going. I don't have a stop sign or anything, and he just tries to go in front of me. What was that? I swear to God, people are so dumb. Okay, that might have to be the thumbnail. That might have to be the thumbnail just for clickbait. Because I ride this street all the time. And I'm always on the shoulder here. Unless no cars are coming or going, I'm never on the main road. Like, I do ride on the road here, but that's if there's no cars coming towards me or coming from behind me for me to cause traffic. Other than that, I'm always on this shoulder. That was the, oh my God, that's so fucking dumb. Like, what the hell was that about? Like, I had the right of way. I had no reason to stop. All right, I was going with the flow of traffic. There's no stop sign for me. That's gonna be bugging me all day now. What the fuck? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it on that note. Enjoy your winter, your holiday season. And use the link down below to get yourself an e-bike. Get your friend, a family member, an e-bike for Christmas. I'll do my best to bring out more content for you guys as it gets cold. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.